Next up we had Blackburn Rovers away, and this was an awful match to play, like absolutely awful. Blackburn were extraordinarily fast and strong, and right at the start, obviously, as you can see, they went a goal up because when I tried to play the ball, it just hit their player. One ball up, my defender's there, I try and clear it, it just hits their player and he puts it in the net. So they're 1-0 up straight away. And that proved to be a really difficult position to be in, because what happened was, as you can see there, Blackburn just backed off. They did what I showed earlier that teams do, and it doesn't matter what team it is. If PES decides that it's going to do that in the game program, if the game programming goes into that loop where the opposition just defend and get stat buffs and stuff, then that's what it does. But because I'm a goal down, I've got to do that dance of, if I stay in my half and keep the ball, Blackburn won't move at all. So I've got to try, Blackburn with a shot there, because, it's like a coiled spring. You get down their end, they're faster, stronger, they're inevitably going to win the ball, and then the spring comes, is released, and Blackburn come up the pitch. There I showed it where Blackburn had just backed off. Here I'm just showing it where, how it is when we try and attack and stuff. And then Blackburn, once they get the ball, inevitably, because they will, because they're faster and stronger, because they have the stat buffs that PES gives it, then, it's like when they pass the ball, extremely quick, and then there's a shot at the end of it. And what happens with the quick passing is that PES AI is allowed to do that. We're in the second half now, that signals the second half. PES AI is allowed to do really fast, quick, accurate passing. But I'm not as a player. If I try, one-touch passing, some of it won't even reach its target, despite how much power I put on the bar. And bear in mind, I use no pass assist at all. Blackburn with another shot, because inevitably they're going to have all the shots. I get substitutes on. I'm really sick of this match. I don't know if you can tell. When I put the editing for this game together, it was very, very painful. Out of the Reading, the Tottenham, and whatever, this game was the worst to play. Blackburn give away a free kick. And that's what they give a free kick away for. Now, if you remember in the Spurs game, my player got a yellow card for pushing over Dele Alli. 31 metres out, have some of that. Put that in your fish and chips. Hey, have a pint of that. Get hairs on your chest. So what I've done here is I've done the full replay, all the angles that I could give it, because it's not every day that you bag a 31-yard free kick. I just thought, let's have a go. I've hit 30-odd yard free kicks before with Arcas, so I know I've got it in my locker. And that's it's not right in the top corner. It's not as sweet as I would have liked. It's not postage stamp stuff, but it's far enough across. It curled far enough across. I got that right, and the keeper just couldn't get it at all. So it was very nice. So I enjoy all the angles, because I went to the effort of doing it, as you would do. If you hit something like that, you got to do it, and you got to show all the angles. So it was a really bright light in a really dark game for me. Nice. Cass runs off to celebrate. And at this point I thought, right, come on, let's have a go. But PES being PES, it misdirected my passes a lot. And it had been doing it all game, so if I had a man and there was a Blackburn player in the vicinity, even if I aimed the pass toward my man, PES would misdirect it and Blackburn would get it. It was extraordinarily frustrating. But PES being PES did not extend the same courtesy to Blackburn. All their passes were accurate and fast. We just could not replicate that whatsoever. And it didn't matter what I did with my pad. Do you know what I mean? So here PES has misdirected a pass. And they've got a free kick, and I don't even know what for really. And then, you know, there you go. So we lost the game. 87 minutes gone. We're not going to do anything now. You know, PES was in a mode as soon as the game kicked off. It put us a goal down right at the start, and with the stat boosting and the way that the broken counter-attack tactic works, and you know, I've got to say it, that's a game breaker for me. You know, this bit of scripting, of stat altering, of broken counter-attack tactic is broken. And the thing for me, right, as a games player is, this has happened in every single iteration of PES this gen. It is something in the coding of PES they did not alter. Match day 8 results, pause and peruse at your leisure. I just fail to see how reviewers don't see that. Gyoza thankfully is fully recovered, because don't forget he's on one of those flashing arrow ups, a breakthrough. News on national call-ups and Kikul being offensive left back now. More pointless cutscenes that don't. I mean, like, as if you'd do that on a coming up to a derby match. We have to win our, you know, like 3 preceding games. Any football team would want to win any game. I mean, come on. Good save by the keeper here. We're into the Coventry match now. Good ball down. Pavlidis unlucky there. Good save by the keeper though. Over the bar from the corner. Good purchase on that header. Good, you know, a lot of good stuff about the head. What a save this is by our keeper, Tiepo. Full stretch. Good palm on it. Good work. He's a good keeper, he is. He's not tall enough, like I said, not for my criteria, but he's a good keeper. Good ball there from Delgadillo to Pavlidis, and Pavlidis, I wasn't too sure about his first touch, but you know, he got his left leg there, didn't need to put it in there, his right leg there to guide it into the net. Managed to get his right leg up enough to guide that in the net. Yeah, his ball just bobbles up, and I wasn't sure about that, but he tucked it away. Coventry, bit of pressure now from them. When I started playing this game, I felt that we might have a few goals. I really felt we could, you know, hit 3 or 4, because the way that Coventry were when we played them, there was space to play. You know, we were able to, you know, try and work the ball, and it did seem that we might score a few. Good work from Delgadillo. Unlucky, just wide through a crowd of players there. Pavlidis is robbed by the Coventry defence. and they get the ball forward, but then we take the ball and work it, and Arcas gets into the area and finishes. Nice move. And that's what I meant, it's like, you know, we were able to construct in this game, and we saw a bit of the ball, you know. Coventry were under the cosh a bit, and we were able to play a little bit, and I just felt that there would be goals when, you know, we went 2-0 up there. Nice work from Pavlidis to turn and get the ball to Arcas. Nice work from Arcas. 2-0 before half time. So I was feeling pretty confident with this game, because we'd had a rotten run. We hadn't scored many goals at all, least of all from open play. Obviously, Arcas free kick in the Blackburn game. So it was nice to score a couple of goals, and I was, like I say, hopeful of more, really. Here we are with another shot, comfortable for the keeper there. Coventry come forward. Acres of space on that side, alarm bells are ringing. Tiago again gets two hands to that one. Nobody there for Coventry to pick up, thankfully, so it falls to the Leeds lads in those lovely white shirts. Bit of an airy-fairy effort there from Arcas. You have to have a go, don't you? If you're in that kind of space at that kind of range, you have to hit them. Get subs on. I know I'm a bit biased as a Leeds fan, but I love the white kit. It's great to see your team all in decked out in a nice white kit. Gray with an effort from Carlson's cutback. Good work by Carlson. And then, like, another thing that PES does is it'll get to 65 minutes, and then the AI will be more aggressive, and then they'll get more stat boosts. And this happened here. You know, 65 minutes came and went, and, you know, on 65 minutes, Coventry just, their players were more aggressive, they were stronger, they were riding challenges like that. I felt I should have won that ball. Now, there were a bit of play at the other end just before this, and again, in the robustness of it all, Coventry got the ball, and I felt, you know, it was wrong. And I think this is wrong. This is not a free kick. I've looked at that a few times. See what you think. Have a look at it. But I don't see what my defender's done wrong. And then they get a goal. And it's like PES gave itself a goal. They should not have had that free kick. It was never a free kick. My defender did absolutely nothing wrong. And PES has given itself a goal. And I think that's down to, like I was talking about, on the 65th minute, you know, the AI gets boosts and stuff, gets more aggressive, and I think PES has given itself a goal in the coding of the programme. Oh, and they score. Oh, now it's a tight, you know, finish to the match. Oh, we're coasting at 2-0. Anyway, pause and peruse at your leisure. There's the match results. Catch you next time. Take care.